Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
Hello, away we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3,462. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Montgomery. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's meat and potatoes washes some damn dishes. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, the Men's Room shout out today, fun listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
All right, here we go. A couple in Israel are getting divorced after an argument over wild boars in their yard. Meanwhile, a Florida painting crew proves that for them in school, spelling was really, really hard. Man wins his dream car in giveaway, promptly slams it into a wall. Shirtless Florida man breaks into an apartment, tells them he's a famous wrestler, and then wants to brawl. And Pennsylvania cops bust a notorious chainsaw thief, telling him to put his hands up and remain still. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. We will spin the Wow, that's early. Man.
Get it.
We will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been a lovely and talented Tyler, who's an incredibly accomplished musician and plays the drums, and found a way to answer 14 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Big contestant and play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
There's a new and different way to fund your business or side hustle without the hassles of a loan. HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor that gives you access to your home equity in cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value with no monthly payments or interest. How you use the money is totally up to you. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com. HomeTap.com.
Back to the conversation. This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Open Charles, and away we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3462. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Head chefs in the house. Ted's Meat Potatoes with a little dishwasher knowledge.
Right, what you shouldn't put in there.
Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah.
Love that thing. It is one of the favorite things I have in my entire house. I load it meticulously. I have a very specific way, shocking, that I do it. I also rinse most of the stuff off of the dishes before I put it in.
I do that, yeah.
Yeah. However, I did not know that there was things that I could not put in there.
I asked Ted if children was on the list. He said no, so I can keep putting my kids in the dishwasher. That's good news.
Most of these are self-explanatory, but I'm guilty of about 3 of them.
Okay. All right. Head chef on the way with some dishwasher news, so to speak. And the game today is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. It's an easy game to play. We spin the old category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy is Tyler. It took him 14 questions to get one right. I believe he was sober at the time of that incredible stupidic run. Every time we do play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. Last week when we did the poll, we were drawing names out of a hat. Mm-hmm. And the idea being that you needed to figure out which one of us had been picked that day as we drew a name from the hat for
Weed Week.
The week of April the 20th there. So basically, we asked you on this particular day, who do you think did not get their name picked from the hat?
Right.
There were 3 members of the program that in fact did. 1 did not. Here was how the voting went. And if you'd like to vote, all you got to do is follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live. Coming in last place, 15% of you thought that I was the one that got their name picked or not picked, so to speak. Coming in third place, that would be you, Steve. 23%. Said that you did not get your name picked.
They were so wrong.
Mike was at 25%. The voting was actually pretty tight on the top 3. Ted, you were the big winner. 37% said, in fact, that you were the one who was not participating that particular day. Turns out it was our own Mike Hahn.
Yes.
So the 25% of you that voted for that, you were in fact correct. But everyone else, 75% of the population out there who did in fact vote, they were way off. All right. Way off. Another conversation we had.
I was way off.
Way off, yeah.
We were, I don't know how we got on the conversation of relatives in this case. But
I think we were talking about you passing up the opportunity to sleep with your 4th cousin.
I know.
Third or fourth?
Third. And I'm not sure how we got there. I cannot remember how we got
I'm pretty sure you brought it up.
I didn't just volunteer that just based on like nothing that we were talking about. You know what I mean?
I tell you, someone was
like, dude, I walked by a dog today, found him attractive. Like I don't say everything that comes out of my mouth.
We were talking something about family dynamics or something like that.
What's the story with your family?
Yeah, and somebody had called in saying that 2 of his cousins had hooked up or something.
It got incestual real quick.
And I have thought about this since that discussion and still feel like I made the right, correct decision.
Do you?
I do at that particular time. I don't know, man. I think I'd have to move or leave town after that.
You said she was hot.
Yes.
And it could have had, like, she liked you too.
Yeah. She was, in fact, my 3rd cousin through marriage. So she was my stepfather's cousin.
Right.
But I still had grown up with this person. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, family dinners involved.
There's a lot of girls I grew up with who I would like to sleep with.
Absolutely.
But they weren't related to you. You know what I mean? And to me, it was.
She wasn't related to you.
I know, but at the time, like I'm new to, like I'm, you know. What I mean?
Hear you, man. We're just saying when you break it all down, inevitably, she's a cousin of a dude that you're related to because your mom chose to marry him. So we were like, hit it, man.
You guys, every text that I read, every email that I read, they all agree with you guys.
Get the cuz fuzz,
so
bro.
Obviously, I am, I'm the only one. No one said, Miles, that was a stand-up thing to do, man. I didn't go any of those emails.
Go Halloween and pumpkin.
I agree with you that it was the right thing to do only because you were in West Virginia.
Exactly. And that was a part of it, too.
Yeah.
And I explained this earlier, but if you are from West Virginia, On the East Coast, you are the butt of every joke.
Every joke.
So it's
every
just
single one. But
look,
you were still in the position.
Yeah, there's Alabama, there's Mississippi, there's Louisiana.
Doesn't matter.
Look, Deliverance was filmed in Georgia. Every Deliverance joke went back to West Virginia. They were nowhere near West Virginia.
Doesn't matter.
They didn't even have like a grip on set from West Virginia. There was nothing even close in the entire movie.
But a man got sodomized in the woods and was told to squeal like a pig. And if you live on the East Coast, you're like, that's got to be West Virginia.
Dueling Banjos, not written by anybody or performed by anybody from West Virginia. Anyway, I digress. Most of my life were jokes about, oh, you're from West Virginia. You
have sex with your sister.
Yeah, your cousin, typically. It was always the cousin.
Okay, well, you could have said, yeah, in fact, I did.
You kiss your cousin. You know what I mean?
Funny you ask.
Right. And that was part of it. I was like, no, I'm not going to fall into that trap.
There's all kinds of jokes in West Virginia.
Sure.
Like, how do you, how do you castrate a guy in West Virginia?
I don't know.
You kick his daughter in the jaw.
What do West Virginians do on Halloween?
Pumpkin.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, they continue to on and on and on. You know why birds fly upside down over West Virginia?
Why?
Because there's nothing worth S-ing on. So there's plenty. I've heard them all. Either way, I didn't do it. So today on our poll,
but you wanted to,
we're going to put your mind at work here a little bit on making sweet, sweet love to one person. All right, just one time. And here are your choices. And we definitely start with cousin. Now, this would be a blood-related cousin in this instance. Not like mine, but this would be is it a first cousin? Is it a second cousin? Who knows? It's your cousin. Next up would be, and this is going to be a tricky one, an aunt or an uncle. Mm-hmm. Now, for an example,
any of your aunts?
My uncle was married for 10 years. So technically, his wife at that time was my aunt.
Right.
All right. That qualifies. Would I pick that? Probably not. Still shocked that he did. Okay. But it could be an aunt or an uncle. That is your second choice. Next up, and you need to understand that you need to put this in perspective from where we are right now. But it is your best friend of your mom or your dad. Now, growing up, maybe these people, the time looked pretty good. Who knows? I mean, you're 15 years old, and
yeah, not now.
Maybe your dad's best friend's 35, your mom's best friend's 35, 40 years old. You know what I mean? They were attractive in their day, but you got to look at this person as they are right now. So your third option would be to make sweet, sweet love to your mom or your dad's best friend. Now, your fourth option is your current next door neighbor. Now, when I say your next door neighbor, all right, I don't mean like, oh, dude, 2 houses down, there's this woman and she's hot as hell. No. If the person who lives the closest to you is Old Man Johnson, that is the neighbor you have to pick. You have to pick the closest neighbor, the closest wall to your apartment. Yeah. Same with you. Same with me. And I know who they are. They're good-looking dudes, but I can't pick them. Because
you can.
They're good-looking dudes.
But you skipped your cousin.
Exactly. So your choices again. You're going to make sweet, sweet love. Will it be to your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next-door neighbor? That is our Men's Room poll. And by the way, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, that's where you can vote on the poll.
By the way, regarding your cousin that you did not sleep, someone here says, it's a cousin by marriage. It doesn't count. Hit it. Someone else says, it's fine unless you introduce them as my cousin. And then you were talking about West Virginia being the butt of every joke. They said, hey, I'm born and raised in Ohio, and you guys seem to make good fun of the great state of Ohio. We do, and it's easy.
Right.
I can't even apologize. I like making fun of Ohio, and I don't even know why.
I'll tell you why. Because between Ohio...
Why do I like making fun of Ohio, Miles?
Between Ohio and Pennsylvania, they are making a strong run at Florida in the news on a weekly basis. I mean, it's just... story. Matter of fact, one day we had like 10 bizarre stories that Mike had in his headlines. 8 of them were from the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's weird. Ohio's weird. And like you're from Ohio, there's some weirdness going on in there. But like Miles says, lately, Ohio's making a great play at national headlines for just bizarre Florida-style stuff.
Sure, right.
And nobody wants to do that.
I can remember going to Ohio in my teens, and in the whole place, like, it's a huge agricultural state. My buddy had a farm. I mean, the whole place smelled like cow manure. Everyone was wearing a purple or blue FFA corduroy jacket in the middle of the summertime, and they're making fun of me from being from the mountains. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
There's a new one for you.
You got to be kidding me.
What do you call an 11-year-old virgin in West Virginia?
I don't know.
A visitor.
A visitor.
I haven't heard that one.
There's more. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game.
Hello, Charlie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Charlie, are you on Team Sober, Team Not Sober?
Team Sober.
Welcome to the show, Charlie, and welcome to Big Dummy. Okay. All right, here's your poll. Make sweet, sweet love one time to your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next-door neighbor.
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to have to go with mom's best friend.
Mom's best friend. All right.
How old's your mom?
She was born in 62, so what does that make her?
59.
59? Okay. And is, all right. Well,
hey, look, I'm 52. Yeah, I'll sleep with your mom's best friend.
So how does she still look pretty good? Charlie, is she still an attractive lady?
I mean...
So no.
If you lined up all those people and I had to pick one, I'd probably pick that person, yeah.
Okay, well, how about back in the day?
Well, he's very gentle how he explains it. He never said she's not attractive, just said, of the other options, she's the best one.
Back in the day, yeah, I mean, I lived in Orange County, so...
Okay, then yeah. That's all you got to say.
Good pick.
Yeah. All right, here is your question. What dance craze inspired the 1990 cinematic masterpiece, The Forbidden Dance?
The Funky Chicken.
So close.
The Lambada.
That is correct, the Lambada.
I'm familiar with the Forbidden Dance.
If you see me dance, my dancing should be forbidden. All right. The city of Petrograd and Leningrad are both former names for what current Russian city? And the city also has the same name as a city in Florida.
Moscow?
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I gave the Florida hints. Otherwise, you know. I think people that live in St. Petersburg, Russia, if they find out about Florida, are going to go back to Petrograd.
Trust me when I say the people in St. Petersburg, Florida are crazier than the people in St. Petersburg, Russia.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, we're going to go back to Petrograd.
They would just look around and go, what is going on here?
All right, your question. What actor partnered with Mel Gibson in the Lethal Weapon movies?
Danny Glover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's great on that one. Yeah.
Nice work.
Do you remember their names?
Hang on. Riggs?
Riggs?
All right, Riggs was, what's his face? Mel Gibson. Oh, crap. Riggs and...
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Murtaugh.
Was it Murtaugh?
Yeah, wasn't it? Riggs and Murtaugh?
Not exactly sure.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm getting too old for this S.
Okay. Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys. What's up?
Hola. Ryan, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober today?
Not sober, man.
Welcome to the show, Ryan, and Big Dummy. Okay, you got to make sweet, sweet love to one person one time. Will it be your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next-door neighbor?
I'm going to have to say mom's best friend.
Mom's best friend.
You didn't take long on that one. All right. All right, here.
Well, when you got multiple choice, you just go with C.
Okay. Remember that, kids. Any test, C is the answer. All right, what war was the only war fought between Canada and the United States?
I don't know. The Canadian-American War.
That's a safe guess.
French and Indian War?
War of 1812.
I was going to say Olympic hockey.
Canada jumped in on the British side?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And then we've been cool since then. Like, it's only good fun. Sorry about that.
They're still part of that whole group.
Mm-hmm. All right, your question. Artist Georgia O'Keeffe is best known for painting what? Or for her paintings of what?
Forestry. I don't know.
Do you want the real answer or do you want the technical? Do you want the...
It's flowers, but vagina.
Right.
I mean, that's it. She always painted vagina.
It's flowers.
But she painted flowers.
Right.
I was like, why do all of her paintings look like vagina? Like, figure it out. All right. The song remains the same as a 1976 concert film about what band?
Beatles.
Ooh, Zeppelin?
Led Zeppelin.
Very good. It's not a bad documentary either.
I've never seen it, actually.
It's not bad. Just concert footage from their tour. Nothing too deep. Just,
Sure.
When they do those old concert, documentaries, do them the same way they do them now? I feel like there's always a scene of, the band or the lead singer walking out, and they look real serious.
Oh, of course.
And the camera's right in front of them.
That's always a major pivotal moment.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like when the comedian walks out on stage at the beginning of their special.
Yeah.
It's like there's this huge little intro, and all of a sudden, light on.
You can tell the difference between very successful comedians because they walk on stage. Less successful comedians always run or dance on stage. You ever notice that? If it's someone you don't really know, they might be hilarious, but they come out and they're doing something stupid already. The ones that are on top of the, like Eddie Murphy or Chrysler, they just walk out to the mic. There's no dog and pony show.
Also, the guys who run out there have a timer, and they got 5 minutes that red light beeps. They want to get there as fast as they can. The other guys do not.
All right, here's your question. This reality TV star and former Olympian announced this week her plans on running for governor of California.
I don't know the Olympics. Serena Williams?
Not terrible, guys. Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner.
Question 4, Ryan.
Question number 4 for you, Ryan. This annual counterculture festival in the Nevada desert has once again announced it'll cancel this year's festival due to COVID.
Would that be Cirque du Soleil?
It would not. That would be Burning Man.
I don't think they have Cirque du Soleil in California.
Wow.
No, it's typically the home base is Las Vegas. They do tours every once in a while.
They travel around.
Did you say Burning Man? Did you say California?
I said Nevada.
Oh, no, you said Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he said the state of California. I was like, I don't think they have a home base there.
All right, your question.
I did see a crazy aerialist at Burning Man last time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You tell him, hey, man, you should join Cirque du Soleil.
You know what? You're right. I should have said that.
Yes.
I'll tell you why.
I had no idea.
Tell you why during the break.
Oh, okay. I like it. All right, multiple choice question for you. The falabella. The falabella is the smallest what in the world? Mouse, horse, fish, or bear?
Fish.
Any guesses?
That's a bear, dude.
Falabella is a horse.
Oh.
Geez, Ted. Yeah. Yeah,
Ted.
Hey, you got it wrong first, dude.
I did.
All right.
I had no idea. I just was like, say it confident.
Just say it with confidence,
Yeah.
right? All right, multiple choice for you again. Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, Mr. Snuffleupagus, or Grover. A robber in Australia stole a costume valued at $120,000 from a local Sesame Street circus. Which character's costume was stolen?
That sounds like something that would happen to Grover.
Yeah, you would think. You know, Big Bird. Big Bird.
Yeah. Question number 7 there, Ryan.
Because Big Bird is recognizable off the street.
Not good.
Yeah, I would think any of them would be. Like Oscar the Grouch, even out of the trash can. I'd be like, you're Oscar the Grouch.
But I would say out of all the street people.
The street people.
The street people I know, Big Bird's the most recognizable.
Definitely the most recognizable. But I feel like Grover, any of them.
There's a few.
I mean, Mr. Snuffleupagus, if you think it's Snuffleupagus, it's Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, Kermit. But you might get him confused with the Sugar
Bert
Smash.
and Ernie. I mean, they're all pretty recognizable. But Big Bird, without question, is the most popular.
Yeah, well, Kermit is, but I just think of him more as a Muppet, and I know they're somewhat connected, but
I think he identifies as both a Sesame Street character and a Muppet. He'd be a little more sensitive.
Street Frog.
Street Frog, yes. Your question. This NASA astronaut who piloted the Apollo 11 along with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin passed away this week at the age of 90. Who was the astronaut?
It's not Buzz Aldrin?
It's not Buzz Aldrin. It is not Neil Armstrong. It was the third guy. He never stepped foot on the moon. He's the guy that stayed in the capsule.
Oh, the guy that everyone would forget about.
And you're proving the point. They even called him the forgotten astronaut.
Dave Johnson. I don't know.
Dave Johnson.
What are you saying there, Mike? You got the Michael part.
I know his name's Michael and the last name starts with a C, right?
Yeah, it's an average name.
Christensen?
No. Come on, man.
Michael
This
Craig.
guy piloted the first manned mission to the moon. Sure, he had to stay in the capsule, but he deserves some respect. They even call him the forgotten astronaut, and here we are like, yeah.
Cooper?
No. Michael Collins.
Collins. There it is.
Question number 8, Ryan.
What movie won Best Picture at this year's Oscars?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I didn't watch many movies.
Don't worry, nobody's seen this one.
Last year, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
That would be
Question 9.
Nomadland.
Ryan, would you like us to give you some hints? We're here for you.
I mean, this is my worst performance so far, and I think I've gotten some hints already in this one. So
every once in a while.
All right, we can come up with one.
The antidepressant drug fluoxetine, I think I said that right, is better known by what other name? It's not an amateur. Do you know, Ted? It's the only hint I can think to give you is it's not amateur. Yeah.
Prozac.
Very good.
Good job, Ryan. Very good. More of Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
99.9 KISW. Yay! You're in the men's room.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Avi. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. And shalom. Avi, sober, not sober?
Sober.
All right, Avi, welcome to the show. Men's room poll. You got to make sweet, sweet love one time to one person. Will it be your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next door neighbor?
I gotta go next door neighbor.
All right.
Sweet.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Thank you, Pat Sajak. All right.
Before we start Big Dummy, I had a quick question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you play doctors on TV?
Well, we all did different roles.
Yeah.
So
Ted was on ER.
Right. Just a small role, but he had 2 lines, I believe it was, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I made a surprise appearance. It was General Hospital, so I was more in the background, just in a robe.
Mm-hmm. And I was on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
But he didn't actually play a doctor, he played a patient. But it was just easier to say we all played doctors.
He got with some doctors.
Yeah, he got with some doctors, yeah.
You never seen these episodes?
I haven't, no.
We need to post those somewhere. We got to dig them up and post them. It's unbelievable.
You know what? I'll post them on the Twitter.
All right, cool. Thank you, man.
And Mike was on Quincy. Yeah. No, who was the doctor? Who was the show your mom watched, Ted? What was it?
I was on Scrubs, man.
Well, it was like that old-time doctor show your mom used to watch.
I don't think Ted or Mike was alive when Quincy was on.
I know.
Not Quincy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. I just can't remember.
She liked Columbo.
Columbo, yeah.
Okay.
Quincy, I was like, Quincy? Who was Quincy?
Was that
a show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was like, yeah. He was kind of the original, CSI, I guess?
I guess, maybe.
Oh, like a crime would happen, but he was like a doctor, so he'd kind of figure out. He wasn't a detective, he was a I don't know, but it was a big show back.
Yeah, the one I bring up is Columbo.
Yeah, Columbo.
One more question.
Right.
What was his name? I want to call
Falk.
All right, I want
Falk.
I kept wanting to call him. Not Marcus Falk. Famous football player.
Marshall Falk. No, not Marshall. Peter. All right, here's your question. How many layers make up the Earth's atmosphere?
5.
One and done.
One and done.
Nice job.
All
Nice
right.
job.
Can you guys name the layers of the atmosphere?
The stratosphere.
That is one.
Mm-hmm.
And we're done, aren't we?
We
wow.
are there.
Wow, guys.
I only know that.
The atmosphere.
You know the stratosphere because of Vegas, right?
Correct.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, there's...
I know the ionosphere is one, isn't it?
It's not.
Damn.
Not as a layer, no.
The ichthyosphere.
There's the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere.
I would not have gotten that.
Which one do we live under? Which one covers us? Are we closest to? We exist in it.
The stratosphere.
No.
Ectosphere.
God damn it, the troposphere.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Who's our next contestant? Contestant, ready to play the big game.
See, this is why I could not be a teacher. I would just yell at kids all day. No! That is not the answer! Hello, Shannon. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Shannon, are you sober or not sober today?
Not sober.
This will be a trip.
Hey, by the way, Miles Quincy was a medical examiner, and it was Jack Klugman that played Quincy Jones, MD.
Shannon, you got to make sweet, sweet love one time, too. Will it be your cousin, your aunt or uncle, mom or dad's best friend, or your next-door neighbor?
The neighbor.
The neighbor.
Uh-oh. You already got eyes on the neighbor?
Well, yes, but mine are kind of broken because I'm 28 years older.
It doesn't matter.
No, what's wrong with looking at that?
Yeah. Oh, can I ask Ted a question real quick?
Ted,
what's up?
Can Shannon ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, Shannon, what's going on?
If you're ever... Did you say Sharon?
Shannon.
Okay. If you're ever in Manchester on the East Coast here, do you know how to do the lambada?
I can learn.
Because I know how. So.
Ooh.
Look out.
How far is Manchester from, say, Cape Cod?
Google it. I don't know.
Probably, I think it's about 3.5 hours.
Right.
Maybe even less than that.
This is feasible.
Because I've flown into Manchester to go to Portland, Maine. So you have to kind of go through. Well, you can kind of avoid Boston, but you just go up 95.
So, Shannon, you want to have sex with Ted?
About
Should
2
he
hours,
show up
Ted.
in New Hampshire?
After we do the lambada.
After you do the lambada. So do the lambada, have some sex with Shannon.
Yeah, I thought you lived in the middle of nowhere.
It's New Hampshire.
No, I'm in Manchester. I'm in the city part.
The only part.
Yeah,
not the place where someone put off 80 pounds tannerite.
80 pound what now?
Remember the gender reveal?
Oh, that was there?
That was in New Hampshire.
See, something interesting actually happened in New Hampshire.
I'll be.
By the way, Shannon, excuse me, one quick, there's some things to address here about us playing doctors on TV. Someone says, I thought I saw one of you in Diagnosis Murder. That happens a lot. People always think it's us. That was not us. Someone else says, Thrill was on Blockters. It's
Blockters?
It's like a black doctor. And now, look, I auditioned for Blockters. I don't know how it got out that I was actually on the show. That ended up going to Eric LaSalle, which led his way to ER. I just wanted to clean this stuff up for people because they're obviously confused about the shows that we were on. All right. Shannon, here is your question. What structure did the Chrysler building surpass in 1929 as the tallest building in the world?
In what year?
19 and 29.
What building surpassed it? Empire State?
No. The Empire State Building got built a couple years later, and it was taller than the Chrysler Building. But when the Chrysler Building was built, it became the tallest building in the world. What was the tallest building in the world before that?
Oh, I know this too. The Sears?
Nope.
No, because that beat Empire State.
What city was it in?
If I tell you the city, you will know instantly.
Big Ben?
Chicago,
It was not in the U.S.
Big Ben?
Nope.
Oh.
Eiffel Tower.
I don't think of that as. I think of that as a
say
structure.
worldwide.
Yeah, Thrill, you
In the
didn't say
world.
worldwide.
You said
my
in the world.
apologies.
You
I
said
didn't
in the
say
world.
I did, but I didn't say worldwide. I just said in the world.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. All right, your question. How many players are on the ice for each team in ice hockey? And you live in a hockey hotbed.
4. Oh, no.
What is it,
6.
6, yes.
Yeah.
No.
5 on the ice, 5 skaters and a goalie.
Yeah, I knew that. I just wanted to stay on the phone with you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's what
nice.
it is.
Thanks.
She likes your sexy voice, Ted. All right, your question. Flour cooked together with fat is known as what?
Lard? No. Oh, good God.
Roux. You got it. All right, New Hampshire Shannon, your question. What shapes are used in a Venn diagram?
What shapes are used in a what?
Venn, V-E-N-N, Venn diagram.
What shapes are used? Circles.
Okay.
All right.
There you go, Shannon.
All right.
Enjoy
You
lovely
the memes?
Manchester, New Hampshire.
Manchester, you're going to head
United States.
Head over there that way, Ted. Next time you go to Cape Cod, get you a little lambada.
Yeah, I'll stop up there.
Get
Well,
you
there's some maple syrup. I bet you need some.
Get a little slice of Shannon.
That's right.
You
Game
show
is,
her the Shannon cannon.
Actually, I'll just sprinkle her with some Smith Family popcorn.
Nice. Eat it all. Game is Big Dummy 206-421 Rock. Who's our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, naked lady.
Hola. Chris, are you on team sober, team not sober?
Braving I-5 Seattle traffic, very sober.
Understood. Okay. Our men's room poll. You got to make sweet, sweet love one time to who? Your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next door neighbor.
Hey, my next door neighbor literally just moved out. Can I just go in there and take care of business myself?
He's going to go masturbate in their home.
Oh, geez. Somehow that seems worse.
I know. Now that you moved out, man.
Chris, whatever you're into. I'll put you down for next door neighbor.
Okay. I'm uncomfortable. All right, here's your question. Multiple choice. Helen Mirren, Dame Judi Dench, Raquel Welch, or Bo Derek? Which actress was the first woman to appear naked on the front cover of Radio Times magazine?
Radio Times?
In other news, there's a Radio Times magazine. And then I Googled it, and apparently there's still a Radio Times magazine.
I would hope Bo Derek.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
What are the options again?
Helen Mirren, Dame Judi Dench, Raquel Welch, or Bo Derek?
I would hope Raquel Welch.
I'll say Dame Dench.
It's the one no one picked, Helen Mirren.
Jeez. Well, Helen Mirren is very attractive.
Yes.
Back in the day, man, I'm telling you, she was...
And she likes radio, guys?
I guess.
Hey, now.
Because they can't see us. See? All right, your question. What is the top number of a fraction called?
That would be the numerator.
Ooh. The bottom would be the
Denominator, right? Numerator. I'll be back. I am the numerator.
Denominator. Game is Big Dummy 206-421 Rock.
Oh, let's say hello to our old friend Stoner Jen. Hello, Jen. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Jen, welcome to the program. Men's room poll. Jen, you have to make sweet, sweet love one time to your cousin, aunt or uncle, mom or dad's best friend, or your next door neighbor.
Let's go dad's best friend.
Dad's best friend. How old's your dad, Jen?
He's 60. I haven't seen his friend in probably 20 years. So
Look, picture what he looked like then, and now just make him bolder and fatter. Mm-hmm. That is roughly the trajectory.
Put a Hawaiian shirt on.
I mean, he wasn't bad looking.
Okay.
So
20 years ago.
Right.
You don't know what happened, man.
I don't know. He works in IT, so anything's possible.
Definitely gotten bigger and bolder.
Mm-hmm. Still hanging on to that ponytail.
Oh, hey, Ted, someone here says they saw you play a doctor in the short-lived primetime soap opera, The Passionate Proctologist.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good role. I can't believe they canceled that show. All right, Jen, here is your question.
Which episode you watch?
I was toward the end of season 1. Mm-hmm. Like when you guys were getting to that big cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. The hemorrhoid, I believe, at the time was.
Probably the greatest episode we stole from the space program. Re-entry.
Yes, that was the title. Re-entry. Okay.
Yeah, let that one sit for a second.
Marinade in the humor.
Re-entry. All right, here's your question. Memphis, Tennessee takes its name from Memphis in what other country? Italy, Scotland, Egypt, or Turkey?
Turkey?
Gotta be Egypt.
Egypt.
And I only know that, Miles, you'll know the same reason. Because Memphis for years had a basketball arena that was a pyramid.
Oh, okay.
I never put that together.
Oh, I just did.
Okay. All right. Okay. I never would have put that together.
Yeah, I'm saying I literally just did.
Well, Jen, since you did so well with that question, Syracuse, New York takes its name from Syracuse in what other country? Ooh. Italy, Scotland, Egypt, or Turkey?
Italy?
There you go.
There you go.
Nice job.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, get out.
Oh, hey.
Syracuse, Italy.
There's a lot of Italians in New York.
Yeah, but not in that part of New York.
Well, not
that's
anymore.
way out in the middle of nowhere.
No, man, upstate.
Syracuse, well, Rochester, yes.
Rochester, definitely. It's probably been nicer.
Saratoga Springs, definitely, yes. There's a horse.
Because basically, they wanted to get their family out of harm's way, so to speak. So they basically send their families to upstate.
Not only that, but it was one of the number one relocation sites because people could keep their eye on them. They were just close enough, but just far enough away. So, game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Wes. Welcome to the men's room.
Herky.
Hockey. Wes, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
The house is on fire. All right.
The house is on fire, Herky.
Wes, you're going to make sweet love one time. Will it be your cousin, your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad's best friend, or your next door neighbor?
I'm going to say sorry, Gary, but the next door neighbor.
The next door neighbor? Gary, good looking guy?
His wife is, and they ride a Harley, so.
Oh, that's always a safe thing.
No, so that's why you apologize.
Right. Get involved with the Harley guy's wife.
I still wouldn't do it, ever.
So are you sleeping with Gary?
Hey, maybe all of us just jump in the bed.
There you go. Okay. Three-way with Gary and his wife.
I feel like Gary's in the corner sitting on the chair cleaning his gun.
I know, like when he gets off this phone call, he's going to climb on my bed. All right, here's your question. Guitar Center became Guitar Center in 1971. Up until then, was it known as the Organ Center, the Piano Center, or the Instrument Center?
I'm going to go with Piano Center.
I'm going to go organ.
You are correct.
Yeah.
The Organ Center, which was also another short-lived doctor program that we roll on.
Is there still piano shops?
Sorry, Gary, about the Organ Center.
There are a few piano shops. Most that I've seen are independent. I don't know if there's like a chain or anything like that.
All right.
But I mean, like, there's not a ton of people buying pianos. And
no, when I was a kid, there was like a piano shop. Yeah, right. You could find them.
No, in organ stores, too, in every mall.
Oh, yeah. They always had a kiosk, though.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know who I liked at the mall?
And then I'd go over to the Pepperidge Farm and see if they had any freebies sitting around.
I liked the guy that had the those big styrofoam planes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'd stand in the mall and they'd zip that bitch all the way down and just a loop.
Can I get one, Dad?
No. All right, true or false? After former President James Garfield was shot, his doctor had to feed him through his butt.
God, I want this to be true.
You want it to be true. Very good.
And by the way,
it didn't work, did it?
It didn't work well, and it didn't last long. But all they could figure out what to do at the time is like, I got to feed you through your butt.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it tasted better that way?
I know. Ooh,
that is one ripe banana.
I never liked the easiest food to feed to the Jell-O and bananas.
That is one good bomb pop. More Big Dummy coming up 206-421-ROCK.